In a previous video, we discussed the possibility that Vecna is not the creator of the Hive Mind, but rather an administrator acting on its behalf. We theorized that the Hive Mind was an ancient force that existed long before Henry Creel was born. Now, thanks to the official Stranger Things stage play, The First Shadow, we finally have the confirmation we needed. To understand the hierarchy of the Upside Down, we have to look at the history revealed in the play. It establishes that in 1943, decades before Henry Creel became #1, the US government conducted Project Rainbow, also known as the Philadelphia Experiment. The goal was to make a ship, the USS Eldridge, invisible to radar. But the result was unexpected. They didn't turn invisible. They tore a hole in reality and were transported into Dimension X. And here is the crucial link. The captain of that ship was Captain Brenner, the father of Dr. Martin Brenner. When the ship returned, the crew was decimated. The soldiers didn't just die. They were fused with the ship or consumed by the dimension. Only Captain Brenner survived. This proves a crucial fact. The realm of the Mind Flayer existed independently of Henry Creel. It was already there, waiting. This brings us to Henry's true origin story. The play reveals that Henry Creel was not born with his psychokinetic abilities. After the disaster of 1943, the dangerous equipment from the USS Eldridge wasn't destroyed. It was stolen and hidden away in a secret silo in Nevada. In the 1950s, a young Henry Creel found this specific cave. Through a tear in reality caused by that machine, he was transported to Dimension X and went missing for 12 hours. When he returned, he was different. His blood had been altered by the environment of that dimension. This aligns perfectly with our previous analysis. Henry didn't create the particles. He found them. In fact, it goes further. The particles found him and biologically changed him. So how did a boy infected by a dimension become Dr. Brenner's #1? It wasn't an accident. It was destiny. Dr. Martin Brenner grew up hearing his father's stories about this other world. He was obsessed with finding a way back and with controlling that power. When he found Henry Creel, a boy who had actually survived the realm and came back with its energy in his blood, Brenner didn't just see a gifted child. He saw a map. He saw the key to the lock that killed his father's crew. Brenner labeled him 001 because Henry was the first successful hybrid. Henry was the source. Every experiment that followed, including 11, was an attempt to replicate the anomaly that happened to Henry in that cave. So what does this mean for the power dynamic in Season 5? It solidifies the idea that Vecna is the general, commanding an army that was already there. He gave the chaotic storm a direction and a shape, the spider, based on his own childhood obsessions. But the raw power source? That is the ancient, viral organism of Dimension X. Henry Creel is essentially Patient Zero, the first human host to successfully bond with the Hive Mind and use it as a weapon. This distinction is vital for the ending of the show. If Vecna is just a vessel who was infected by Dimension X in the 1950s, then stopping him might simply remove the administrator. It leaves the question, can the Hive Mind survive without him? Or will it just seek a new host? Let me know what you think about these revelations from The First Shadow. Does this change how you view Henry's power level? In the next video, we're going to talk about Vecna's girlfriend. Subscribe for more deep dives into the Stranger Things timeline.